Your fruit tree survived summer. Let's reset for fall. I'll show you what to prune, when to plant, how to fertilize and water, when to harvest, and how to keep trees happy in containers. I'm Angela from Growing in the Garden. My garden's in Mesa, Arizona. I want to help you succeed, even if you're gardening in tough conditions. In the low desert, I prune for size control on deciduous fruit trees in August through mid-September. That includes peaches, plums, nectarines, and mulberries. This isn't dormant pruning. I'm just taking off excess summer growth to keep trees compact and sturdy. It saves space, makes thinning and harvesting easier because all the fruit is within arm's reach. And it curbs aggressive growth. Pick the height you want and cut everything back to about that height. It reduces vigor and takes away some of the plant's food, and that helps keep the tree small. If you want to learn more about size control, see Grow a Little Fruit Tree. Citrus is different. Keep fall citrus pruning very light. Remove suckers and dead wood only. Save heavy citrus pruning for spring after frost risk. One thing I'm doing this fall is giving all my fruit trees a dose of Nutrient Plus. It helps them recover from summer without a heavy nitrogen push. Now let's talk about fertilizing. This time, citrus gets the attention. Don't feed deciduous fruit trees now, wait until spring. Early September, around Labor Day, is the time to give lemons and limes their last feeding. Lemons and limes need about 10% more fertilizer than other citrus. Water well before and after you fertilize. If you see pale citrus leaves after summer, that can be normal recovery. Check your watering. If you're still seeing yellow veins on new growth once it cools down, you might need to treat with chleated iron. Sun-damaged leaves will probably drop as new growth appears. Don't worry about it, as long as the new growth looks healthy. Next is watering. As nights cool, water less often, but keep watering deeply. Try to water citrus to a depth of 2 or 3 feet. Deciduous trees, water to a depth of 1.5 to 2 feet. Leach salts that have built up in the soil over summer once this fall with a long, slow soak. Then add 3 to 4 inches of mulch and keep it off the trunk. Move emitters to the new drip line so water reaches active roots. Citrus fruit splitting is often caused by uneven summer watering, a dry spell followed by a big soak. To help prevent this, keep the moisture even with deep, regular watering. Remove any split or sun-damaged fruit and clean up drop fruit to reduce pests like fruit flies. Can you grow fruit trees in containers? Yes, the best time to plant fruit trees in containers is fall, once the nights cool down, or very early spring. The larger the container, the better. You don't want anything less than 20 gallons. I love using whiskey barrels. For citrus, I'll add an Oya because they are thirsty plants. Use a medium or large Oya in a whiskey barrel. Choose a well-draining potting mix. I use the raised bed and container mix from Arizona Worm Farm. Water deeply each time you water. Then let the top 2 or 3 inches dry out before you water again. Mulching can help keep moisture in the soil. Figs are one of the easiest fruit trees to grow in containers. Root prune and repot every 2 or 3 years. Peaches work if you choose a true dwarf like this ultra dwarf Bonanza peach. Use summer pruning for size control, and you'll probably need to repot every 2 or 3 years. Citrus in pots like steady, light feeding from February through September. Protect from winter cold, and you'll need to repot about every 3 years. How do you know when it's time to repot? There are several ways to tell. Roots are circling or growing out of the drain holes, or water runs through instantly and the tree dries out very fast. Sometimes the soil pulls from the sides or the tree seems to stop growing. If there's poor drainage or a top-heavy plant, if you look at that plant and think, that is a huge tree and a little root, it's probably time to repot that plant. When it's time to repot, here's how to do it. Do it in the fall once the nights cool, or in late winter before a big flush of new growth. Water well the day before. Pull the tree out of the pot. This is the tricky part. You might need to lay it on its side, and then once it's out, trim the roots and cut off about 10 to 20%. You'll repot with fresh container mix and set it at the same depth and water it in. Once it's in the pot, you want to lightly cut back the canopy to balance the roots. Let's do a quick check on pomegranates. This is a key time because we're heading into harvest season. You might notice splitting on your pomegranates. This is a watering issue. Try to maintain even moisture. Keep an eye out for and hand-pick any leaf-footed bugs. Harvest when the fruit is fully colored, heavy, and the arrows taste sweet. Here, that's often in November, depending on the variety. Keep an eye on the fruit. You might need to protect from birds or rats. Use tight netting or fruit bags and pick promptly. After harvesting, you can do light shaping and remove any suckers, but there's no need to fertilize. Barbados cherry is blooming again. I keep moisture even and have frost cloth ready once nights dip near freezing. It's frost sensitive. Guava likes steady moisture and mulch. Light shaping's fine. Pick any remaining fruit as it colors. Don't fertilize Anna apples, but continue deep watering. Clean up any dried fruit. You can prune them for light size control, but finish by mid-September. My trees are ultra dwarf Anna apples, so I'm not going to prune at all. Mulberries grow fast here. I focus on structure and height control now through mid-September. Keep the canopy at a picking height that you can manage. Save major framework cuts for winter after they drop their leaves. Don't feed them right now. Let's talk planting. Bare root fruit trees arrive in winter, so plan now. If you know where you'll plant, add compost and worm castings to that area now to give new roots a head start. You can plant citrus in the fall, but protect young trees from frost this winter. They will be more susceptible to frost damage. The best time to plant citrus is in the spring after the danger of frost is past. For month-by-month fruit tree tasks, see my Low Desert Garden planner and journal. Enjoy the cooler weather. Your fruit trees will too.